Hey guys, it's Lexi and welcome to Second Banana Society. So today's been a bit of a weird day. You know when you have those days where a bunch of little things happen that kind of stick in your head, and at the end of the day you look back on everything that's happened and you're like, today was really weird and I feel like I'm gonna remember this day and I don't know why, but I just feel like it's gonna be one of those days that I think about in the future a lot. Just a lot of interesting, memorable things happened today. And I don't even really know how to go in depth about them because there's not much to go in depth about. But like, I don't know. My dad told me I had to clean my room every week. It's weird feeling like my childhood slowly dissipate because that's what's been happening. I have a story from today actually. I don't normally tell stories, but I feel like it's a story that I feel like talking about because, you know, when something happens and it's still in your head hours later, normally that's something that you should talk about. I don't know. So you may or you may not know, but I work at this place at the mall. It's a food place. We sell cinnamon rolls. It's called Cinnabon, and that's where I work, and that's where I've worked since like January, February. A lot of people come and go, and there's a couple people who like I know now because they come so often, but for the most part, I don't really pay attention to anybody who comes up. I mean, there's occasionally, like, there's a couple people who, like, come regularly who are pretty cute, and I think, man, that person is cute. But, like, for the most part, I don't really notice people. And so today I had to make, like, some chiladas and stuff for this guy, and so I made it, and, like, I handed it to him, and as I was handing it to him, I was thinking, man, this kid's cute, and, like, our hands brushed, and I was like, man, that kid is... he's cute. And then he went and he sat down with two girls and I guess he had bought Cinnabon for them. And then like I didn't really think about that at all, like ever again. And then like a half hour later maybe he came up and asked my coworker, he goes, hey, did you see those two girls that I was with? So what had happened was I guess they had left him and they had taken his phone. So he had no means of communication and he was just kind of in the mall by himself. I don't know how old he was. He was probably like 16 or 17. But like, that poor kid. We just saw him like anxiously walking around. He would come back and look around and like every single time I saw his face it just looked more concerned. Like I swear it looked like he was gonna cry. I felt so bad. I don't know what the point to that story is, but I was laying there thinking about this kid like an hour ago, just being like, I wonder like what happened. I don't know, it's not really like that big or memorable of a story. It's just, that was just such a messed up thing for those girls to do, and I can't imagine like being that mean. I guess I've just been lucky with not having that many super mean people in my life. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had people who've done some pretty shitty things and said some really shitty things to me, but like for the most part it's been pretty good. I've never been abandoned at a mall with no phone. I know that the theme's safe this week and I've been trying to figure out, like with the week theme question it was like, where do you feel the most safe, and I genuinely don't know. I'd like to say that I feel like the safest in my room, but like honestly sometimes it just feels like a tomb. Same with my head. It's just sometimes I feel so trapped in both my room and my head. It's not like either of them are small places. It's just they're so cluttered and messy that it's just hard to just kind of relax sometimes. And that's why I kind of don't mind the fact that my dad's like forcing me and my sister to start cleaning our rooms now, because I really need my room to be clean. I want my room to be clean. I've never been like, yeah, I love having a messy room. It's just I lack the motivation or the thing to get me to actually clean my room. I'll be there like, man, I want to clean my room, but it's just, it takes so much effort, and then I'll start and somehow it just wears me down so fast. And it's sad because it's like cleaning your room shouldn't take that long or be that hard, but it is. Today was a weird day and I don't know, I just feel like things are going to start changing really fast because it just feels like things are starting to change, because things have started changing and I don't even realize it. I don't even know what's happening, and I'm going to look back at like this naive self in the future. I'll be like, man, Lexi then just really didn't see what was coming for the year, because I have no idea what to expect, and it's kind of scary to think about how different I am going to be this time next year, because I am entirely different than the person that I was last year or the year after that, or every single year it seems I have this massive character development and I change a lot, and what I think about changes and my interests and the things that I enjoy and my opinions on stuff and just my sense of humor. Everything changes just with who I interact with and just everything and all of my experiences. And it's weird thinking about the fact that like the person sitting in front of the camera right now is so different than 2017 Lexi. Also, I can't believe that I'm going to be 18 soon. That fact is kind of terrifying me. October 8th is my birthday and I'm kind of scared for it, in all honesty. That's it for me, this video. There's not much else to say. This year has been weird and I still don't know what's my safest place and stuff. And I don't know how I feel about like anything, and everything's constantly changing, and I think about stuff that probably doesn't matter and actually really doesn't affect my life at all way too often, and spend way too much time thinking about things and stories like that kid who was left by his friends at the mall. Where do you guys feel safe, or what's your safe place? Or how are you different than the you of last year? I would love to know that kind of stuff. You guys should definitely comment that below because I love hearing your stories and opinions and just about yourselves. Anyways, I hope you guys all have an amazing day and I will see you next Wednesday with a new video. Bye!